featherweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Bulldog. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Yair El Patera Rodriguez.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, what a highlight reel already put together by Mexican featherweight contender Yair Rodriguez. You may remember the knockout of Andre.
Oh, that's big.
Winded up on the right there to no avail.
You never know where it's coming from. You don't know he's going to do a cartwheel, try to kick you. You never know what's happening from Yair Rodriguez.
And there's that kicking game from Yair Rodriguez on full display early on in this one, too.
Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is a beast. And you know when you watch him, when you're going into the octagon with him, you've got to always be on high alert because he can hit you from anywhere. And a lot of times, it comes from those kicks, those very diverse, scary, dangerous, challenging to understand kicks that he throws.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Nice combination there by Yair Rodriguez.
I mean, these guys are letting it fly. What a pace that they're fighting at.
Just missed with the elbow there. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue.
Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again. Oh, nice.
Wow, huge head kick.
Great block there.
Oh, misses with the jab. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
That was a solid punch.
We cross the midpoint in round 1. And lands the left there. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
There's the kick, it's blocked. Just misses with the right. Rodriguez put it all together here on the feet tonight. He's bounced around a little bit from training camps, Jackson Wink MMA, Kings MMA. He's had a lot of good influences in his young MMA career. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Less than 2 minutes now to go. So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes have landed for Yair Rodriguez. Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Oh, he lands a hook. Big left hand there inside.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
Moving to his left now. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
45 seconds remain in the round. Back and forth we go. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Rodriguez. 20 seconds to go in round one.
Oh, nice kick.
Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Round two straight ahead. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve 50,000. Hell, let's give them each 100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous one.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting 50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check.
So Rodriguez continuing to manage distance beautifully tonight. He's got his kicking game on point.
He's so long. So Yair uses those kicks to not only brutalize you, but to maintain space. He's a well-rounded mixed martial artist. He's really improved in the wrestling, but ultimately, the kicking game will always be what defines Yair.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney, always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter. Fast leg kick lands.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Back and forth we go. Rodriguez's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how... Beautiful combination! So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. 3 minutes and change to go in round two.
Now some separation from his punch position.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
Well, he's taking too many of these shots up top. I mean, he's got to move his head right away. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer.
Another one!
Feels like the beginning of the end. Good defense. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, nasty cut there, right on the bridge of the nose. Yair Rodriguez has done it!
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
All right, here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Yair El Pantera Rodriguez.
All right, so Yair El Pantera Rodriguez all smiles after this one, and why not? And when he puts all the skills together as he did here tonight, not only is he one of the more exciting fighters on the roster, but he looks the part of a guy who could compete for a UFC featherweight championship. He has certainly learned from his setbacks, which have been few and far between, and that was maybe the best Yair Rodriguez we have ever seen here tonight.